Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I have a new video for you guys today. It's a full set on myself. So what I started with was I use 99% alcohol. I have it in a spray bottle and I use that to sanitize my hands. I'm using this cuticle pusher to push back and scrape any dead skin that I can get off of my nail plate, because I have a lot of dead skin that grows on my nail plate. Here I have a cuticle bit. It's just like a rounded cuticle bit, and I'm using that to again remove like extra dead skin that I have left. In here is I'm removing the shine and any extra dead skin with a fine sand band. I ran out of medium, so I'm using fine. Yeah, just excuse them in the background. They just are a mess right now. I'm gluing my nail tips on, and I'm using KDS glue. You can use whatever glue you have. I used to use crazy glue. I always used to use crazy glue actually, because it used to dry real quick, and KDS glue dries just as quick as crazy glue. So I'm using that today. And the nail tips I have are more nail tips or something like that. I don't remember. I just know I bought them in Texas when I was out there visiting. I saw a nail supply store and I was like, ooh, let me go in here and see if they have these nail tips, because I really like the nail tips. I haven't tried the eat-in tips yet. I want to, but they don't sell them in my area. So next time I go back to the States, I'm going to pick me up some. But yeah, I'm just sizing my tips, gluing them on, making sure that my nail tips aren't too small, because when they're too small you don't get a good shape, and you can literally tell they're too small. Sometimes it looks perfect from the top, but from the sides it does not look good. So even if it's a little bigger, it's better than it being smaller, because you can always just file down the extra nail tip. Okay, so now I am going to cut my nail tips. I used to have like a nail tip cutter, but it just dulled out on me, so I've been using scissors ever since. So I'm just picking like a medium length for myself. I usually like this length. This is probably like the longest I'll go. So I'm going with that, and I'm making sure my nails are even by making sure my cuticles are this, level. I don't know. I'm just making sure my cuticles are even, and then I'll know that my nails match, because our nails or our fingers grow differently and stuff. So yeah, and for the other hand, I'm just matching them up, putting them side by side, and making sure that hand is the same length as my first hand. So I wanted to do a coffin shape on myself today, so I'm just gonna do like a rough shape on it. It's not gonna be perfect, it's just gonna be enough to get me where I'm going, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm gonna be doing here. And also for my nail file, I'm using a 100 nail file. This is my favorite grit nail file. So if you were wondering what I was using. So I'm using my NSI acrylic system today. What I'm using is NSI Super Bond for my primer, and I'm just putting one coat. Some people need 2 coats. I just need 1 coat and I'm good. So that's what I'm priming my nails with. and I'm using their liquid and also their attraction. It's NSI attraction liquid and powder that I'm using today. So basically I usually like to do the 3-ball method, especially on myself, because I feel like I have more control over it versus doing one big, huge bead or whatever. Sometimes I will if it's a short nail or something. It just depends, but for me, I'm gonna be mostly doing the 3, or actually I'm probably gonna do 4 because I need to add a little extra on the tip. And for my cuticle area, I really like to have my cuticle area real thin so that I could blend it in better and seal it better. So I was always taught to make sure your cuticle area looks like it's kind of growing out the nail, so you want it to look more natural than bulky. So if you can see from the side, it looks more as if the enhancement is actually growing out the nail. So yeah, that's how I was taught. So that's what I do, and I feel like it's good, especially when you're trying to seal and blend it in with the natural nail. It's easier and quicker. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that for all my nails, and yeah. So all my acrylic is on. This is what it looks like, and now I'm gonna file. So I'm taking my 100 grit file and I'm just refining the shape. And if there's any acrylic stuck on the sides, if it ran a little, I'm just gonna pull that away from the skin and file it off, just like that. Okay, so I'm gonna use my e-file to I'm not removing nothing, just to like do the rest of my filing. I'm really focusing on my cuticle area the most and my side walls, because if you're gonna get lifting, that's where you're gonna get it. So I'm focusing on that and making sure that I seal that in around the whole nail. So wherever there is skin around your nail, you need to really focus on that area, because the dead skin on the nail plate that grows is what's going to make your nails lift and sometimes pop off. So really focus there and make sure it's nice and flat and flush with the natural nail so that you can't grip it or pick at it. And that's pretty much it for that. I was gonna say something else, I can't remember now, but oh yeah, I'm using the e-file that I'm using is Erica's MT20. This is my favorite nail file, if you want to know what nail file I use. So I did buff my nails. I was out of the frame, so I didn't show that part. So I buffed them, went and washed my hands and everything like that. This is the colors I chose. So the look that I'm doing is Instagram inspired. I saw it on Instagram. I'm gonna basically do blue as my main color. Well, it's like a blue greenish. It's real nice. I really like this color. This is one of my favorite colors. And I'm gonna do like a nude accent nail on each hand. This hand I'm showing you, I'm doing it on my ring finger. And I'm just gonna do a little art on that. And my other hand, I thought I recorded me doing the art because I wanted to show that one, but I didn't, so I'm sorry. Forgive me. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and simply just paint my nails with this gel polish. I'm gonna do 2 coats, and then we'll get into the art. One thing I wanted to mention for anybody, especially beginners out there, when you're using your gel polish, always, you know, wipe around your nail and get all that extra gel polish like this right here off your skin, because once you put it in the light, it's gonna be dry and you're not gonna be able to take it off until, you know, a few days after they wash their hands, or you wash your hands and it kind of peels off. But you don't want them going out looking like that. So remember to always find you like a cleanup brush and clean up your skin. I'm not the perfect polisher. I always get stuff on my skin, so I always make sure I have a cleanup brush to do that. Okay, so for this nail that I'm doing my art on, I'm using Ugly Duckling black gel polish, and I'm using just some thin striper brush to do it. And you will see me struggle with this art. You'll see me struggle with this a lot, and it's okay. You know, nobody's perfect, and you know, line work isn't easy. You know, some it looks easy, but you know, especially when you're doing it on yourself. I should have like had a finger supporter or something so I could do this a little bit better. I will, like I said in my last video, if I mess up, I'll take it off and redo it the best I can. So you'll see me remove some of it, try to clean it up or whatever, and try to fix it up the best I can. So yeah, enjoy this part. So as you can see, I'm gonna redo the top part, and there it is. So I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. So I'm starting to put my stones on. These are the colors I picked. I picked the color that was similar to my main gel polish color, and I'm using my Gorilla Glue, and I have like a little toothpick, and I'm putting that on, dabbing it on, and then I'm gonna put my rhinestone on there. And I've got like some different size rhinestones and some beads that I'm just putting on here, and that's pretty much it for this hand. So it's pretty simple. It's a pretty simple nail design, but it did take me some time to do it, and this is, like I said, this was the best I had for the moment. So yeah, and it's my nails, so you know, I did the best I could. If it was somebody else's, I don't know, I would probably be like, hey, do you want to do something else? But I will try to do this design again, and I will record it doing it on someone else, even probably with a different shape. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to be using a different top coat. It's called Naked Seal. It's like a gel top coat that can go over nail polish, gel polish, acrylics and everything, which is here. And yeah, this is pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.